Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here, and welcome back to another episode of the Southampton Career Mode. I want to wish a happy Thanksgiving to all of you that are celebrating today, and whenever this time of the year does come around, you try to think about what you're thankful for, and although I don't say it enough, I'm so thankful for all of you and this incredible community that we have built over the last couple of years. I'm going to be trying out some new styles of videos over the coming weeks, and I have a couple in progress, but in the meantime, for today's episode of the Southampton Career Mode, we have 3 matches to play. First off, against Newcastle, who are newly promoted. Then we have a match at St. Mary's against Chelsea, and to close out the episode, we do have a match against Hertha Berlin in the group stage of the EuroLeague. They did defeat us last time around, so I'm looking to redeem ourselves and pick up a win. In other news, we do have an ongoing issue developing with José Fonte. He's not happy with his play time, and apparently when the next transfer window comes around, he wants to be sold. I'm going to try my best to hang on to him, but if he does request a transfer or if the board makes me sell him, then he's going to have to part ways before his contract does come to an end. Checking out the league table before this Newcastle game, we're still in the hunt for the top spot in the Premier League. If we were to pick up a win, that would close the gap between us and Leicester City to only 5 points, which is still very doable. We just need Leicester to drop some points here and there, and we need to win our matches. Newcastle, on the other hand, are not having too bad of a season for a newly promoted side, sitting very comfortably in mid-table. Our starting 11 will see some fresh faces at both of our fullback positions, Target and PA getting the nod for Bertrand and Aguirre respectively, and Jordan Pickford getting the nod to start between the sticks. He's equal on rating with Fraser Forster at this point in time, so he's going to be our starting goalkeeper going forward. Newcastle haven't been too busy in making new transfers into the team, but they have brought in Shane Long in Season 1 of this career mode, so we'll see if they use him as a super sub, similar to what we did. There's Kevin Volland on the ball, playing it over to Kovalenko. Now the over-the-top through ball looking for Jeremy PA. Will he get there? Yes, he will. And now he needs a crossing option. Looking for Volland in the middle, but Tim Krul able to come out. The ball slipped loose, but Florian Thauvin up to the task and clears it away. Good header won by Ruben Semedo, but it goes right back to Jack Colback and Hayden. Looking to start something for Newcastle in the midfield. De Jong to Thauvin. He might play this one through, or he might look to do it himself. That one banging off the crossbar in Newcastle. Their first shot on target was a good one. We're lucky not to have conceded there. Just the one shot on target for both teams, a pretty slow first half, but I still feel like we could break open this Newcastle side if we can loft in some crosses and bring it in to Kevin Volland. He's won a couple headers in the past. I need him to do it again today. Maybe this will be the breakthrough we've been looking for. Nathan Redmond providing an option on the left. He'll use a Berber spin to cut this one inside. Still with it. Looking for Kevin Volland in the middle. It needs to be a finish. And instead, it's Nathan Redmond to score it. And we've got the lead just after halftime. I thought he might have been offside there for a second, but in the 53rd minute, Nathan Redmond created the play initially, and he finished it off for us. With that goal, we'll get some substitutions going. Kovalenko was tired going into this game, and I don't want to increase the chances of an injury, so we'll take him off and see who we could bring on. I think Dusan Tadic will actually be our center attacking mid option, and Jordan Ibe coming in for Jay Rodriguez as well. It's a corner kick for Newcastle, and I think these are the chances where they're going to be dangerous. Good cross sent in, and Lascelles recollecting the ball outside the 18-yard box. You've got to think he's going to look for Florian Thauvin, but Nathan Redmond with a good interception, and we have some support here on the right. PA, again looking for Redmond, and we'll see if we can get some build-up play. Dusan Tadic to Kevin Volland, now off to the left. It's Jordan Ibe, has the help of Matt Target. This has to be a crossing opportunity. No one there in the middle, though. But now there is, and we'll get the cross in. It's going to be Jordan Ibe to rise up, and we've got a 2-0 lead. That has to ensure 3 points for us today. What a cross, what a finish, great goal. With this match pretty much done and dusted, we'll make our final change. Nathan Redmond looking a bit tired, so Nathan Dyer getting a bit of play time towards the end. Could be a chance for Newcastle. Jordan Pickford making the save. And how did the Newcastle player miss from there? You know, it's a great initial save by Jordan Pickford, but I think he has to be extremely lucky not to have conceded. A pretty nice showcase there by Southampton. Although we were practically equal on all the statistics, we were the superior side and we finished on our chances. Looking at the player ratings, it went to Matt Target with a 9.2 rating. He, of course, did pick up that second goal assist, and I think he deserves to get some more starts in this team. Our first monthly scouting update coming through from Sweden, looking for the next Lotzon, and our first player being a 68 to 92 potential. Moving on, 52 to 72, 65 to 89, a 61 to 81, 56-76, and lastly, a 49-67. A pretty underwhelming report this month from Sweden. Our next match will see us come up against Chelsea, who are one of the several large clubs who are not having a great season. Just to name a few, we've got Arsenal in 10th, Liverpool in 11th, Chelsea in 13th, and arguably Everton in 14th, if you do want to classify them as a larger club. Definitely underwhelming for what they're used to, but there's no excuses here. We need to continue to win games if we want to fight to be top in the Premier League. Even though Chelsea isn't doing best in the league, they still have some great players in their side, so we can't take that league position for granted. We need to come out, get some goals early, and hang on to that result. This Chelsea team seems to have invested largely in youth, and as effective as that might be in the long term, it seems to have cost them in the short term. And here's Marcos Alonso already whipping in across, Virgil van Dijk dealing with it, and now it's the Nemanja Matic. Somehow getting around the defender, firing off a shot, and Jordan Pickford needs to pull off a save only 4 minutes into the game. Obviously, Chelsea looking dangerous, but now a corner kick for them. And it will be Marcos Alonso once again to send it in. We'll deal with it. Bertrand Traoré trying to get a foot on it, but we clear it away. Nice takeaway by Viktor Kovalenko, and if we can just play this one through to Kevin Volland and sweat it across once more, could have been a first goal for us, but a nice bit of defense by the Chelsea player. We could still score from the ensuing opportunity. It's a good whipped in ball. Virgil van Dijk rising up. Begovic getting down and making the save. It's a good ball play to Kovalenko. Getting by one more defender. Needs to fire off the shot. Man, if we're not scoring on those chances, I don't know if we're going to score in this game, guys. That is a clear one-on-one opportunity. And Kovalenko usually finishes those, but that time he made a mess. That's a great ball played. And it's a decent finish by Traoré. Chelsea have been the better side in this first half, and I think it's only fair they go into the halftime break with the lead. We need to make some changes in the next 45 if we do want to even hang on in this game. Here are the halftime stats, and we're actually doing better than I thought we would have. Getting 2 shots, 1 on target, and pretty equal on the possession. It's still anyone's game. Someone needs to step up for us, though. We're going to try to send in some more crosses, and Nathan Redmond playing it to Ward-Prowse. He's got a player in the middle, actually. And Kevin Volland needs to get this on his left foot somehow and get a little bit of space. Someone needs to show an option, and we'll sweat that one across. It's an own goal. You know how often that happens on triple tap crosses. You need to test your luck sometimes, and it pays off. Roughly 30 minutes left in this one, and I'm going to switch things up and make some changes. Nathan Redmond once again coming off, and we'll bring on Thierry Ambrose actually at the right mid spot, and then what we're going to do is switch Ambrose and Kevin Volland. It's worked in the past, and I'm hoping it can work for us again. Salih Uchan came to me before the match and said he wanted to get some play time, so we'll switch him in for Kovalenko. And lastly, I think we have to bring in Jay Rodriguez for Dusan Tadic. Here's Volland going down the right, and he is quicker than this Chelsea defender. Now he needs to send in a cross. He'll play it in the middle. And Ward-Prowse lofting it in. Who needs to win this one? It's Salih Uchan. His luck streak, or his unlucky streak, just continues, and he hits the post. It's a corner kick for us, and we're actually going to go short and see if it does pay off. It's Aguirre, not ideal for who's on the ball, but Ward-Prowse wins it right back. Sending in the cross. It's an open player, and Jay Rodriguez, a decent header, but an even better save by Begovic. All things considered, I think a draw is a pretty fair result against Chelsea. Really turned things around in the second half, ending up with 8 shots, only 4 of which on targets, but player ratings-wise, it went to a Chelsea player, and it was Marcos Alonso, a 9.0 rating. Somehow, Begovic only finished with a 7.1. In my opinion, he played an incredibly good game. Our next scouting report will be from Romania, and right away we have a 71-94 potential player. However, I will not sign him up straight away. This is a new tip I learned, and you just need to look at the value, make sure that their overall is high. For this player in particular, his value is at 400,000, so we're definitely going to be signing him up, and he'll make his way to the youth academy. But if the value was a lot lower, like 60,000 or something like that, then maybe we would have passed on them, even if they had a high potential. But moving on, we'll see if we can find any other good players. And once again, we have another fantastic player from Romania, 70-94, good value. We'll sign him up. I don't know what's going on with the characters right there, but we'll pass by Petar. That's what I'll call him. And we have a 69-93, a 45-59 overall, value at 60,000. So that's a good example of a player I would pass up on. Our final scout will be 49-69. Here's an updated look at our current EuroLeague group standings. Hertha Berlin dominating the group with 12 points and have only conceded 1 goal, winning all their matches. All we need today, though, is a draw, and we'll be through to the later stages of the EuroLeague. I do want to make sure I bring out a strong team for this one, so we still have some notable players in our starting 11, like Kevin Volland, Kovalenko, and Schneiderlin. But the plan is to get a lead in the first half and take off those players at halftime. Despite being group leaders, Berlin are going all out in this game. This is going to be a battle to see which team picks up the 3 points. Nice patience to set up Morgan Schneiderlin, and he's going to bury that one. No chance the keeper can get to that, and we'll start the game off on an exceptional level. 1-0 for Southampton, 8 minutes into the game. There's Nathan Dyer on the ball, looking for the overlap of Cedric, who, by the way, is back from injury. He'll whip it across. It is not blocked, and it's going to be a volley attempt! Oh my goodness, Kovalenko, that was on target, but a great save by the Hertha Berlin goalkeeper. See that space for Kovalenko. He's going to hold it up and play it into Volland, who nearly got by the 2 Hertha Berlin center backs. But they are scrambling and just clearing the ball away every time it gets in their area. I think it's only a matter of time before we get a second goal. And maybe we can set it up with Dyer, but Plattenhardt with a good interception. Ooh, this could be bad news for us. It's Kalu to have an effort before the halftime break. He does a couple of stops and turns, and it ends up in the back of the net for Hertha Berlin. It's 1-1 going into the break. That's okay for us. All we need is a draw from this game. Here are the halftime stats, and aside from that last minute, we dominated for the first 45 minutes. Hertha Berlin just the 1 shot on target, and I think I'm going to just try to maintain possession here for the next 45 minutes and look to get a draw or maybe even a win from this game. Just one change at the break. We'll take off Højbjerg and bring on Stepanek. I want to get our youth academy players more involved, and this is a fantastic opportunity for us to do so. Oh, some fantastic build-up play, and Kevin Volland needs to bury this one cross-body. I don't know how an 83 rated striker finishes or misses so many opportunities like he has. Here we go, it's Kevin Volland once again breaking through, and he needs to find a way to finish this. Does not have too much support, but now he'll sweat it across, and unfortunately, it was Nathan Dyer who wasn't quick enough to get there. Well, there's full time, guys. We get the draw that we were looking for, and we're through, for sure, to the future stages of the EuroLeague. Man of the match went to Morgan Schneiderlin with an 8.6. But guys, that'll wrap things up for today's episode of the Southampton Career Mode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like down below. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you're interested, you can follow me on my socials. Links to those are in the description down below. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.